Hey, what's going on, guys? Fate here, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm here to record the SDL Season 9 Quagsire Finals. And these finals have Toxic and Blaze matched up against each other, and you can see the matchup on your screen. Um, so, Toxic has a very fun draft with Latios Azumarill and Zapdos as the flagship of Mons. Latios is a mod that Toxic's used for a couple seasons now in SDL, and just really gone to work with it. And then Blaze has Mew, which is debatably the best one in the format, and Clef, which is another mod that people really like in the format. So there's definitely some really good mods here at use, and I think both of these drafts are very solid. Um, so yeah, that's the main thing I had to say going into it. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the matchup before we got into the battle. So that is it for that. So let's go ahead and hide that. Anyways, so here is the game, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch it on Toxic side, just for funsies, because that's my boy Tox. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the game. So actually, before we get into it, let's go ahead and look at the things here that could be causing trouble for each other's teams. So first, I would like to look at like Life Orb Lottie looks really hard for Blaze to deal with, probably with like Psyshock or Psychic, just depends on what the Clef Spadef is for. Yeah, it just looks difficult for his team to deal with. Dracovish could be, and it shouldn't be that too difficult to deal with, because Aggron and Zapdos and Azumarill should be able to hopefully help deal with that. More troubling would be Mega Heracross for Toxic's team, as he doesn't really have anything that really wants to take any of its hits, except for maybe Azumarill. So yeah, anyways, that's the matchup. Let's just go ahead and watch the game here. So we see Zapdos in a Heracross lead, and obviously that is going to go ahead and go to Toxic's favor. So he's going to get a free sub there, and then start going for Discharge. And it looks like he's going to decide to spam it here. I see he's going to fish for a Paralyzation. That Moonblast actually did way more than I thought it was going to do, but not too much. Did we see, this is static, right? Oh, it's pressure. Okay, that's pretty big. So yeah, we see him just going ahead and spamming that Discharge there, trying to grab that Paralyzation. And then we see the X-Zeros come out and go for Stealth Rock right into Zapdos' face and take a huge Heat Wave, which is obviously going to do a lot of damage. So Toxic has yet to switch out and has done a ton of damage to Blaze's team here. Still no para though, which is pretty big. Yeah, honestly, the lack of counterplay to this Zapdos here was a huge, huge oversight by Blaze. And of course, we see the para finally happen. He actually went through a ton of discharges for that to not happen. And then we see the Dragovich come out here and once again take a ton of damage. And this is something where I feel like Blaze needed to figure out what he was going to do to play around this way quicker than he did. Because now he's forced into a situation where he has to lose him on. And he ends up losing Clef anyway, right? But instead of just losing Clef, he takes a million on the Dragovich, and he's in a really bad position now with Excadrill, and probably going to lose the drill here as well. Oh no, he actually gets a flinch, which makes up for the miss there. And then he makes a double, I assume expecting a switch. Very suspect play there. And honestly, he should have found a way to get this one in way quicker than he did, because Tox absolutely got the mileage out of his Zapdos there. So out comes the Mega Aggron here, and we'll see what he goes for. He goes straight away for the Curse. I know this is one of Toxic's favorite sets here, so not that surprised to see that come out. And he goes straight over for the Curse, and the Will-O-Wisp is able to get on that Aggron, but +2 defense, this is going to be very hard to kill, as it doesn't really look like he has another special attacker on his team outside of the Rotom. So yeah, he's not in a great situation here. Super Fang is going to help him get it low though. thankfully. So that's really good for him. And yeah, Tox is finally going to be able to have to switch out there from that mod. So now Tox is in with his Azumarill, and he's going to go straight away for Whirlpool, which is going to be able to get some chip off here on this Rotom. I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. And I would say Tox is in a very commanding lead here. He has chip on a bunch of mons. Yeah, he just has way more chip on his team. As you see, Azumarill actually gets back up to full health here. And I believe he goes Latios here on a Volt Switch to take minimal damage. So, yeah, just almost his whole team has taken a ton of damage. Fortunately, Tox does go for Dragon Pulse there, and he's going to be able to get a kill on the Latios there with his Excadrill. So that's great for him. We do see Knockoff, though, and it's going to be able to get a kill into the... hello, I paused? Okay. It's going to get a kill into the Rotom here. And we do see Moxie, which is very important to see, no Intimidate. And then we see Heracross come out, which is obviously going to be able to take any hit. Well, presumably be able to take any hit here that he wants to go for. So, yeah, very commanding position for Tox, just considering all the chip he has. Well, actually, Dragonvish managed to get back up to respectable health thanks to the leftovers. But the Heracross and the Drill are basically, the Drill is basically dead, and the Heracross is very low, whereas the majority of Toxic's team is at 90% or more, and then Aggron's at 50, but still really a great position for Toxic. Okay, sorry guys, I had to pause real quick, but yeah, Toxic's in a really commanding position here. However, Heracross does come out, and like I said, Toxic's team is pretty weak to Heracross overall for the most part, so we do see the Aggron come out here, and it's going to eat a close combat and die. So Blaze is actually up 4-3 right now, but I would say Toxic's in probably the better position thanks to all the chip he has on Blaze's team here. And we do see another Moxie boost gotten. And unfortunately, that Heracross is going to die to the +1 Earthquake, and this does appear to be game. Unfortunately, so Blaze goes for Dragon Nets there. Probably expecting Toxic to be faster, but I wonder if he triple axled if he got a kill there. Regardless, probably didn't matter because Snorlax was at full health, and I'm not sure if well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Mew plus Azu can beat Snorlax, and or my bad, Mew plus Dracovish beats Snorlax and Azu anyway. But that's just something I wanted to note. He probably just thought that this Krook was going to be faster, though, to be fair. And yeah, that is going to be the game. So we do see Toxic take advantage of MOXIE Krookodile, which is something I feel like you don't see as often on Krookodile. I think you usually just see Intimidate Scarf a strong majority of the time. So it was nice to see him use MOXIE Krook. And of course, Toxic finally gets his first SDL championship. I believe he's made the finals literally 2 times before this. This was his 3rd time making finals, and he finally won it. So big shout out to Tox. You still got to get one more to catch up to me and SDL chips. So you got to figure that out, bro. But yeah, good shit, Tox. And yeah, that is the SDL Quagsire champion. That is the SDL Quagsire season. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.